Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse reading. This is a collective reading for everybody, and hello, everybody. I am so sorry that I have not posted in a while. I've gotten really busy in my shop as I've started doing personal readings, so just so you know, I am doing those. But I've had to learn how to balance between the two. It's been quite the adjustment. So that is where I've been, and now I am focused on getting some readings up on YouTube. And it's so synchronistic because we are talking about the Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse, and this is definitely an eclipse that is about release, okay? And this energy will be working with us from May 5th all the way through until October, November, when we get into eclipse season again, okay? And it's time for transformation. It's time for release. And this lunar eclipse is activating that energy within each and every one of us. But it's truly up to us if we take action, if we follow through on what we know we need to do, even if it's challenging, even if it's hard, even if it's tough. Being real with yourself and pushing yourself. Oh, it's the greatest gift you can give yourself, I promise you. Because when you achieve, when you overcome challenge, there is no greater feeling in the world. And it just adds to your self-confidence, right? So let's see what is going on. We all know what we need to release, right? So after that's released, Spirit, what is coming in to take its place? Okay, so we have envy, Magician and the Mirror, patience, the thinking woman, and rest and rejuvenation. Okay. So this is a strong message from Spirit. Whoa, and man holding a coin just fell out, so we'll take that. So this is definitely a strong message from Spirit that those of you who have been diligently working on yourselves, working towards a goal, an idea, just something's been brewing. You've been thinking about it. You've been trying to create. You've been in motion. You could be fully in motion at this point, okay? But it's like that big moment hasn't happened, or that big breakthrough has not come despite your efforts, right? And what I see is through the energy of the eclipse. And this energy, it could be a couple days, it could be a week, it could be a couple months, or you could be working with it all the way until next eclipse season in October when it begins again, okay? It's different for everybody as this is a collective, but whatever has been standing in your way, it's really going to come to the surface, and you're going to be able to perceive it in a different perspective, in a different light. She's holding the clock there, and that's what divine timing is about. You know, it's not linear as we view it, as we think it, okay? It's more of a readiness within you to receive what it is that you're asking for, because anything that you could want, any experience, all right, even if it involves another person, in some timeline somewhere it exists, and you, with your mind, your energy, you can vibrate into any timeline you choose, okay? It's always there. It's not linear. It's really, again, about your readiness for reception to vibrate into that timeline. And this lunar eclipse is really activating everybody in a way to see what's before them through a different perspective, to not feel small, to not feel defeated, to not feel like, oh, this will take forever, what's the point, all of that. And with envy coming through, this is where I feel some of you, despite, you know, your energy, your efforts, your good deeds, all of that, it's like you feel that you keep getting the short end of the stick, so to speak, okay? And it's like, it's not fair. This person is this way, this person is evil, this person does that, and look at all these wonderful things. Like, I don't understand, right? There's going to be a big shift of energy, okay, where something that seemed to be in control and have power, now that dynamic is going to swap and kind of go the other way, okay? And so that's part of like release and transformation. So things that you felt had power over you in the past, over the next days, weeks, months, you're going to feel freed from that and realize that it no longer has power over you. And perhaps it never did. It was all what was going on in the mind, okay? And it's time for some things to come into manifestation. So those of you that feel like you've been getting the short end of the stick, it's like the wheel, that's what I was looking for. The wheel is turning and you're moving up, okay? Things are going to shift, things are going to change for you. And people who have been taking advantage, being sneaky, and it seems like they're getting away with everything under the sun, they're going to move on the wheel as well, all right? Think of this eclipse as a shifting of the great wheel of life, of fate. And just know all fates are before us. We truly choose. That's what free will is. Exploration. And look at the moon. Yeah, this is time to really break out of a mold. And some of you, this is just going to be very natural, very organic. It's just going to happen. Your mind's going to change. You're going to just start feeling differently. Others of you, that's happening, but I feel there's a bit of a push where you've got to push yourself some. And look at this resilience. Yes, your hard work, your dedication will pay off. Follow your heart. Never give up on yourself. Never, ever. Even if like you fail 1,000 times, that's fine. Keep going, because anybody who has achieved and who is successful, they didn't get it their first go round, okay? They failed many, many times before they achieved, and that's just part of the process of opening up to receive, becoming ready, knowing everything you need to know to be able to handle the experience. Ride the waves, yes. See, ride the waves. The wheel is turning with this eclipse. Commune. Things are coming together. Some long overdue conversations are finally going to be had. And look at this, the strength. There's going to be an awakening of strength within everybody, of what they've gone through and how strong and capable they truly are. Okay? A sense of feeling accomplished. Some things that have really been haunting, bothering, things you haven't been able to let go of, heal from, release, however you want to view it. That energy is shifting there for sure. So let's pull some tarot. The train to freedom is arriving. Do you want to get on? Everybody has a ticket to ride, but do you want to get on? Are you ready? Yes, that's what it's like Spirit saying, are you ready? For what you're asking for, are you truly ready? You need to sit with yourself and have a true and real honest discussion with yourself. Like, here's an example. Often with love, people want to find their true love, all of that. And I'll ask them, okay, well, at this point in your life, exactly as you are, the way you are, everything in this exact moment, do you feel you're worthy of love? Is this enough to offer to another person? Do you believe in your heart and your soul? And it's always, well, no, I want to be more financially stable, or I want to lose some weight, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. Like, all these insecurities are very strong within them. And even though they're telling me, oh, I'm ready for love, I'm like, your insecurities are the forefront of where you feel you're lacking in every way to align to a partner. And so that means that's the strongest vibration around that. All right. So with this eclipse, and I just used love as an example, okay? With this eclipse, all the things that are truly in the way, you are going to become very aware of, but you've got to be honest with yourself, you know? And I just use love because it's an easy example that everybody can relate to. Another example of somebody saying they want love, oh, I hope I find my true love soulmate, but their fear of being hurt by love, being abandoned by love, is stronger than their trust in receiving love. And only we can gauge within ourselves what our truth is. Okay, I could say, well, from my perspective, the way I'm feeling and reading your energy, this is what I think you are perceiving, right? But again, it's tainted through my perception. This is where Spirit really wants to take you and show you, like everything that you are afraid of or insecure about, and show you it holds no power over you unless you allow it to. All right. Truly, if you watch enough feel-good stories, there's a ton of them on YouTube of people just overcoming crazy odds and achieving things. Like, every single person watching this video, you are capable of overcoming crazy odds. But you've got to believe that, and you've got to feel that in your soul. And when it comes to like love or money, whatever it is that you feel is lacking in your life that you desire, it's not there because there's a barrier of a belief that blocks it out. And so this eclipse is energy to allow each and every one of us to get very real with ourselves, to see what stands in our way, to see how we self-sabotage, all right? But also for the hard work and energy that we have put out, working towards progress, to receive a reward of that. And through that, it's a big transformation. And again, some of you, this is taking course over a couple of days, some of you weeks, months, until we move into the next eclipse season. Yeah, a sense of unhappiness. This is where it's like everything's okay, but it could be better. You know, it could also be worse, but it could be better. And it's just like, you know, I want more return for what I'm doing, what I'm giving, what I'm putting out there to the universe, just all of it. This is a sense of not being satisfied at present. But look at the activation with this Queen of Wands. Yeah, Three of Wands. Been waiting for this. The Magician, the Magic. Page of Cups, new inspiration. New ideas, Page of Swords. New money, new abundance, Page of Pentacles. And look at what would be next. Ace of Swords over Five of Cups. Overcoming all the things that truly set us back, that challenge us. The energy is there. It's being offered with this eclipse. It's long awaited. All right. Any major shifting in the heavens, so to speak, you need to look at it as energy is being offered to us. All right. Because, you know, if the moon can affect the ocean and the feminine monthly cycle, okay, also full moons, there's more crazy stuff going on, activity, accidents, crime, like all of it, all kinds of stuff going on, more so around a full moon, on a full moon. You know, ask anybody who works in an industry like a hospital, law enforcement, and there's something about full moons. So if the moon, as tiny as she is in comparison to Mother Earth Gaia, if she can have that much effect on us physically, then the planets in our solar system, they are bigger. They have just as much impact upon us as well. All right. But everybody just thinks, oh, the moon, because it's right there. No, all the planets in our solar system create a gravitational pull. All right. Therefore, that affects us differently. The moment that you're born, the current alignment of that gravitational pull of the heavens is imprinted within you. That's why, you know, people born from this time to this time tend to have these characteristics about them. It's that planetary energetic imprint at the time of birth, because when the baby is in the mom, the baby is under the mom's gravity and energetic influence, right? So when the baby is born, that's when it experiences the gravity of this realm for the first time, and it's an imprinting of those energies of the heavens, okay? And it's not a map for destiny of that baby's life, but it's the energies that baby's going to be working with, challenges as well as strengths and things like that, and the different energies that are available to be harnessed, okay? And so you've got to think of all the movement of the planets and these eclipses as energy shifts, and they do impact us. It's evident physically, and if it's impacting us physically, then absolutely it's impacting us mentally, emotionally, as well as spiritually, right? So really think about that and see this energy of the eclipse as offerings, soul manna from the heavens, to help you overcome, to help you push forward, to help you transform out of any situation, or transform into what you truly want, your greatest happiness, okay? There's a period of rest, relaxation, and renew that is coming as well with this eclipse. Oh, here's your artwork. You got the happy Buddha. Oh, look at that. Happiness. Yes. The very purpose of our life is to seek happiness. The Dalai Lama. Happiness can only be experienced when the mind is quiet and the heart is open to making pure connections with your own true self, other people, and the world around you. This kind of happiness is only attainable by your sincere values of serving, giving, sharing, and creating for mankind's highest evolution. That is a beautiful message. Here is the next artwork. Oh, look at the path. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. Buddha. The path to enlightenment is an endless process. You have to practice diligently and with discipline. Eventually, you will become the path itself, and fewer struggles and sufferings will come your way. See, we create the path, all right? When it comes to fate and destiny, the way I see it is there are absolutely certain things the soul wants to experience through any incarnation, and we have soul contracts with other souls, right? However, where we're vibrating at any particular time is how we will align and experience those quote unquote fated events. You have so much more control and power over the way anything is received and experienced. It's all about the mind and where you vibrate. All right, here's the next artwork. Oh wow, look at this suffering. There is a path leading to a complete deliverance from suffering. Conflicts and struggles, as well as happiness and joy, are all transitionary experiences. Once you awaken to this fundamental fact of life, you can transform any pain, conflict, or struggle into a positive experience. How perfect of a message is that after everything that's already come through in this reading? It's, yes, this energy brings a big breakthrough out of sadness, out of worry, out of anxiety, okay? What this Five of Cups means for each and every one of us represents a different sorrow, a different pain, different hardship, different challenge. But this is Spirit saying, like, harness this energy and utilize it for your greatest good. Also, with the swords And that Page of Swords, new ideas. Really allow yourself to open up to new ideas, new ways of doing things, new ways of seeing things. Okay, it's out with the old, in with the new. It's time to change our mind about some stuff, as well as the way we perceive ourselves and what we are capable of achieving. All right, so that is the message about this lunar eclipse, a Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse. And again, this energy is with us for the next few months until we get into our next phase of the eclipses for 2023. So those are your messages. I am sending each and every one of you so much love and light. Take care.